Welcome back to the 801 Diaries Book Club. I'm Abby.
And I'm Emily.
How you doing, Emily?
Doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good.
So excited to talk about...
We're back at Hunger Games.
At the Hunger Games.
Catching Fire movie.
Exactly. We never left. We're always here.
We're always here.
We love Hunger Games. So today we're doing our movie review of Catching Fire.
Right. But movie.
Because we reviewed the book last week. So if you want all of our book thoughts,
go there.
Go watch last week's episode.
This week is
all about that movie.
All about the movie. And I got some thoughts.
I got some thoughts too. Overall, what would you say?
Amazing movie.
Amazing movie. I forgot how incredible this movie is.
No, this is such a good movie.
Yep.
And I loved it.
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of my most watched movies of the Hunger Games. Like for some reason
100%.
I always will skip over the Hunger Games. Like for some reason that first games I just don't gravitate toward.
Seen it.
I mean I've seen Catching Fire 1,000 times, but that's always like where I start off.
Yeah.
If I'm like I want to watch the Hunger Games, Catching Fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's kind of where the original, where I feel like it really starts. But
I agree. At least as far as, I mean, we've reviewed the Hunger Games book and the Hunger Games movie.
Right.
So go back and watch those.
Yep.
But this, I feel like it stepped up to a different level with this.
It
one.
is. And
it's just better.
But I also think that the book is the same way.
Oh, 100%.
You know, like, and I think like being
100%.
able to compare the books too is really interesting because it is like a stepped up version, which again, I think we talked about this in the book review, is how it's a great way to escalate a sequel, and it's but without being the same thing over
without
again.
being like gimmicky.
Yeah. And I think the movie holds true to that. The book holds true, and so I think that's why it's like such a great jumping point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it kind of feels like, okay, let's just start here.
Yes.
This is great. So,
but let's get into it. Let's
okay.
get into the movie. We open up in the woods with Katniss and Gale.
Can I tell you, the second he walked on my screen, I said, this is why I hate this man.
You know, they really, and I was thinking about this while I was watching it, they really ruined his character. Hard in this. Like, he is way annoying and way just a nuisance in the book. He is 10 times worse in this movie.
Yeah, and
like,
it was...
He is, like, they really said,
you know what?
We don't like Gale.
We don't like Gale, and for
All
some
of you
reason...
guys shipping Gale? Nope.
Stop.
We will put an end to that now.
Unfortunately, it didn't put an end to it.
He literally had to kill children for there to be an end put to
which
that.
Is crazy.
But we'll get there.
We'll get there later. But it was, and I think one of the things that I liked about the book is it took a minute to get to Gale.
Yes.
And this we were met with in 30 seconds.
Literally.
He's on my screen.
Yep.
Being annoying as all ever.
Literally. Like, this girl just got out of the Hunger Games. Why
traumatized.
is he acting like this?
Why are you acting like this?
He was driving me nuts. He was so unbelievably annoying throughout the whole thing. And he's like the second thing we see at the beginning of this movie.
And I was just so bummed out that okay, so this is one thing that, like, because that was a change to the book. Mm-hmm. For some reason, when we were reading the book, I thought, man, this is a shot-for-shot movie remake.
Yeah.
It is not.
It is not.
And it
is very close.
It's very close. But I was like watching it in my head while I was reading it.
Me too.
Like it was a shot-for-shot remake.
Not and then how the movie is. No. Actually, not how the movie is at all. But
and so that was crazy. But I was actually really bummed out that we started so fresh with Gale first, because we don't like him, but also I really loved in the book watching Katniss try to navigate new life at the Hob and trying to figure out what she's doing.
That's the thing, because in the movie we hear Gale say, you know, I 6 days in the mines. Like, we get the context that he's not out there every day with her hunting and everything, but we don't see Katniss doing it by herself at all, which I think is a misstep, because I feel like we learned so much about where Katniss was at by her alone time that we completely brushed over in the movie.
Well, and I think the learning about her alone time and learning where she is helps with how her and Peeta got to where they are.
Yeah,
because we miss so much by just her and Gale.
Yeah.
Making out. And then we go to PETA.
Also, they kissed way more in this movie than they do in the book. Ugh. And it was miserable.
It was miserable.
And it bothered me because it does, in the movie, it does give that they are
a couple.
Yeah, and which is not the how case. It is in the book at all. Like,
no, exactly. I think that was really frustrating. Yeah. And I get why people were like, oh, there's an actual choice between Gale and PETA. There was never a choice in the book. There was never a choice between them.
But they did.
They played it that way a lot in the movie, definitely. And I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it was.
But I just wanted to see more of Katniss in the beginning, just navigating the Hob because, and then by the time she gets to her house and Snow is there, like I feel like you just get a better sense of who she's at.
Yeah.
Versus Gale.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely agree.
I hate Gale.
I do too. Oh my gosh. She is so whiny and so annoying. Like, shut up.
I cannot. And we'll get to it. Never mind. We'll get to it because there's more Gale parts that I just wanted to just claw my eyes out at.
But we get to, she goes and says hi to PETA and Haymitch, whatever. Gets back to her house. President Snow is there.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
And can I just say, I love Donald Sutherland.
There will
never be a more perfect President Snow than Donald Sutherland.
Agreed.
Like, he did such an incredible job. He is so scary and so menacing while being sneaky and smarmy and just, he is the worst. But Donald Sutherland is the best.
He did so good. And I think one thing that I really liked about the way Donald Sutherland portrayed him versus the way he came off in the books is he did come off more, I felt like you could, and maybe it's just because it's visual, but I felt more like scary or anger from President Snow
agreed.
Versus like in the book where it felt more like he's just talking to a pal. Like, but not really a pal, but like the sense of like, we're equals, we're on the same playing field. I felt like he played it more angry and more, I am your president, but I'm still going to be like,
I'm going to level with you,
but I am the authority in this situation. 100%. And I felt like that was such like a really nice way to portray it because I felt like it added to his skeeziness.
Yeah. So shout out to Donald Sutherland because he slayed that.
Oh yeah, no, he's truly an icon. I am obsessed with Donald Sutherland and the whole, like, throughout the entire movie, just the way he portrays Snow and everything is just so good. But this is a great like when he says, "Don't lie to me." Mm-hmm. Like that was like spooky, like, you know.
He's scary.
He's scary.
He's scary in an actually like scary presence in it where I feel like you don't get that as much from the book.
Yeah.
Like he's scary in his authority and what
he does
in the book, whereas this one he is a scary man.
He's
you know what I mean? Like he is scary.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just it was so good. But President Snow does not believe them.
No.
Does not believe Katniss.
And there's uprisings going on, or there's talks of rebellion. People are
little things happening.
Yeah. And he wants to put an end to that.
Yep. Big time. And it's Katniss's job to make people believe that
they were just so in love.
They're so in love, and that's why that they had to.
Which they are, but she doesn't realize it.
And I just wish that was shown more instead of Gale.
Why were we acting like they were a couple? They didn't even spend that much time together in the book.
See, and this was also one of the things that was frustrating. Is and I really feel like they really did push the like we're in love narrative with Gale because they omitted the cousin storyline.
Totally.
Yeah. And like they.
Like, it feels like they were going for the love triangle publicity thing of it versus staying true to the story.
But, yeah, because the story does not have an actual love triangle.
Not at all.
Like, excuse me.
Yeah. So that is frustrating.
I know. And
that's definitely probably my least favorite change from the book.
I would agree.
It was annoying.
Because frick Gale.
And Gale is so annoying.
I cannot handle him.
Yeah, he's so annoying. Anyways.
He's so annoying.
We'll get to it more. But
yeah. So then we start the victory tour.
Yep, we start. It goes pretty quick. The all of the time before the.
I just wish we spent more time before. Like before the games.
Yeah, like that whole. I mean, that's 2/3 of the book almost, and it was
It was about 40 minutes.
40 minutes. It was shrink down quite a bit.
Yeah, which was interesting.
Yeah, so we lose a lot of the dialogue between Katniss and Haymitch and Peeta, like all of them on the trains as they're going from district to district. We lose a lot of, like, also Katniss and Peeta, like, rebuilding their friendship.
Yeah.
Which we do get a little bit
We get a little bit of it. I will say one change that they did make that I was really sad that they did make is when they're in District 11 and right after the uprising, the rebellion moment starts, and Haymitch whisks Katniss and Peeta away, and they go up, and Katniss is like, I have to tell him that it wasn't my fault, like, this is, they made it that Haymitch and Katniss had not even spoken about it yet. Mm-hmm. And it made me sad because, and we talked about this, one of my favorite parts of the book was Peeta standing up for himself, like, saying, like, you guys need to stop, you guys need to include me, where instead it was just like, Katniss, you have to tell me, you know what I mean? Like, I really liked Peeta standing up for himself in that moment, and even though we do get, like, a semblance of it, it doesn't have the same impact because it's not
Katniss and Haymitch and Peeta. It's kind of thing. Katniss, Haymitch and Peeta. Yeah,
you know, and it just doesn't have the same, and so that was a change that I was like, ugh, bummer, because I really loved that part. Yeah. Like, that was, like, a standout moment for me.
Well, and I think by, like, having all of this time with Katniss and Peeta and Haymitch as they're going through the tour, like, you really get to understand the dynamic. You really get to understand how they work kind of as these three victors from the district, and how Haymitch is still kind of a mentor to them, but they're a little bit more on the same playing field now. Yeah. And the thing with Peeta, like, I just think you lose a lot of richness of their dynamic and their friendship by cutting this so short.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yep. So it was interesting. I also felt like it went so fast, the victory tour, but then also it felt like the parts they were showing kind of, like, dragged a little bit. I don't know. Really? There was parts of it that I was like, why? I just wish we could see more other things. I don't know. Yeah. It was interesting.
Yeah, I think they did a really good job at District 11. That was exactly, at least how I picture it, exactly in the book.
No, it's exactly
They did a really good job, but then they skip over
everybody else.
All the rest of them. Yeah. I mean, we get little snippets of them reciting their lines and everything. Right. And following along what they're supposed to be doing, but we skip through the rest of the districts. And then we get to the Capitol. And by this point,
they're engaged.
They have decided to get engaged.
Which, can I tell you, I will say one of my favorite parts throughout the victory tour was Caesar Flickerman narrating the whole thing. King behavior. Also, there's this one part when he's like starting to walk, when he walks in to, like, announce it, and it's, like, dark, and all you see is this white stripe of his teeth. And
the tan is incredible on Mr. Flickerman. The pearly white teeth. Oh my gosh.
It's literally incredible. Ross from Friends.
Literally. It is next level.
It was so funny. But I did thoroughly love, like, hearing Caesar and the fact that Caesar was there when they got engaged during the proposal, and he's just, it's them and him.
Love it.
Like, it's so good.
Right next to each other. Like, he could not have been closer to them.
Could not have been
I will say, one of my biggest beefs with this movie, what the frick is Katniss wearing when they get engaged? That outfit is
wild.
Horrific. Like, I don't understand why she's in business casual as a 16-year-old girl getting engaged. Like, it literally, since the movie came out, this particular moment has always because why is she in business casual?
You know, I mean,
with slouchy boots.
I mean, what was it, 2013? That was the time when it was the era of business casual at the club.
That is true.
So, I mean, they might have been taking some inspiration.
But Cinna could do better.
I just feel like that wasn't Cinna.
Cinna could have done better.
That one was not Cinna. No.
It drives me nuts.
But we get to the Capitol. We get to the grand finale party at the president's palace. This is when we're first introduced to Plutarch.
Yes. Mr. Heavensby. I will say, I think Philip Seymour Hoffman's just kind of a charming guy. I don't know. I didn't hate him as much.
Oh, I hated him even more in this one.
Oh, I didn't hate him as much.
I think Philip Seymour Hoffman is incredible as Plutarch.
He did a great job.
So I will say, I think I was watching it under the guise and I think having just read the book, you get like because you miss like the watch with the Mockingjay on it. You miss certain parts of it, and we're supposed to, obviously, that hint towards him being part of the rebellion, like him being on the good side. And you're like, obviously for the movie's sake, we're supposed to not have those. Like they don't want to give it away, but
it makes him look
worst. Even worse. Yeah. And there's another part that I absolutely hate, but there's something about Plutarch, and maybe it's because I just like really have the other books in my head with Mockingjay, with Sunrise, of just the propos and how much manipulating he does, and how I just like don't like him. And so not even having like the little pieces that maybe hint at him being good just made me just hate him even more. Like I just hated it.
But one thing I think is interesting is Katniss immediately kind of levels with him. Like she's not trying to sell anything to him, like when they're dancing at the party. Yeah. Which I find is interesting. Like I think you'd think she would be 100% trying to sell it to everyone. Like I think, and it may just because he's head game maker and he's kind of playing with words with her, but she immediately is like totally level with him. Yeah. And she's not putting on a show for him, which I think is interesting.
I agree. I think Katniss is very good at reading people a lot of the time. Not when it comes to like how they feel about her, but like with what their like some of their purpose behind. Like,
well, we said this with the first book. Like she's really good at practically understanding people. Not good at the social cues, but practically understanding people. She's great.
And I think where he came in with, I mean, I think it's really interesting that we see him and Snow paired together throughout so much of this, because the way that they both talk to Katniss is very similar. Yeah. And I don't know if maybe it's because he leveled with her at the beginning. Like he opened that leveling that she was able to just be there. Yeah. But it's just very interesting because it's very similar in the way that Snow will interact with her. Is how he talks to her. Agreed. in especially at this beginning. Agreed. So
I don't know. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. 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 I don't know. I do not like Plutarch, and I still do not like Plutarch.
I still don't like Plutarch. I just like Philip Seymour Hoffman.
No, Philip Seymour Hoffman is so good. I think he did a great job. And he like truly did a incredible job. I just was.
He's just not.
It's a character I can't get behind.
He's not a good guy. Yeah, he's just not a good guy.
I just can't get behind it, and so I'm always curious when people have like a love for Plutarch, and they're like.
Yeah, definitely not.
I don't understand that. Like, I truly do not. Yeah, do not get the Plutarch love. But after we have our
they go home. The
President's Palace. Tour, the Victory Tour. Victory Tour. That's it.
They go home. They're kind of trying to adjust to life again.
Guess who's really whiny about the engagement? Okay, this is the part. Gail. This bothered me so much. I was so annoyed when they get engaged and they're showing the video of it, and then it pans to Gale in District 12 with his head like hung low.
Gale, I think this is one thing that drives me so freaking nuts, because Gale, in the next book is this great, military mind, you know what I mean, or whatever. You'd think he would have like this much tact to understand what Katniss is doing, and I said this about the book too. He just, like, Katniss is trying to save him and his family's life. Like, it is that serious, and he's acting like a wounded puppy, and it drives me
insane.
Nuts. And he gets way too much screen time in this movie.
Way too much. I don't want to see him at all.
No one cares.
It was so frustrating. I was so over it.
He has way too much screen time.
But yeah, so we go back to District 12, and Katniss and him are talking about running away. And she obviously talks about PETA because she...
Literally, Gale goes, who's we? You and your fiance?
Gale.
Every time, I was so tempted to just turn the movie off because he's so freaking annoying.
He's so freaking annoying. I cannot handle it. And then Katniss is like, well, I saw that they're doing uprisings. And instantly, Gale's like, Plans off.
I'm
in.
Let's take over the government.
Let's do it. I will not run away with you, Katniss. I am going to start a revolution.
Exactly.
And in this moment, a big change from the book to the movie is, we start to see, like, all of a sudden, the Hob is being destroyed.
Well, so
this happens. This happens.
Yes.
But the reasoning behind Gale getting whipped.
So what happens is Plutarch says, Snow's like, I want her dead. This isn't working. And Plutarch's like, all in due time, let's make the world hate her first. So they send a crap ton of peacekeepers into 12, which makes sense. And they burn down the Hob, kind of a thing. So really, this is Plutarch.
See, and this is the part why I really don't like him. Because I don't... maybe it's because I actually, like, we hate President Snow. Don't get me wrong.
Of course.
But I think President Snow hits the nail on the head of, I'm not wasteful with things. And this felt so wasteful and destructive to people who have nothing. And, like, I
disagree.
Really?
I think the point is to make Katniss look like a dangerous person.
But did it do that? Because
I think so.
I don't think it did.
I think it did.
Because even though the feed cuts, because then we run into Gale runs and, like, he runs into his peacekeeper, and that's why he's getting whipped, and then Katniss goes.
But these were people who supported Katniss.
Yeah, but
getting their livelihood destroyed.
Yeah, but then they see Katniss go up and immediately trying to, like, defend and go against it. Like, that
wasn't part of the plan.
I know, but I just think that, like, I think that Katniss's track record would not have her standing by. Like, true, like. But
I just think Katniss was so not a factor in this. This was about people who support Katniss. It's not about Katniss.
Yeah, but to pull Katniss out of it and to think if the original goal is to get people to hate Katniss and they do this stuff, but then they see that the Capitol has come in, the peacekeepers are now whipping Gale and whipping people for all this, and then Katniss is the one to come and try and like immediately run in there. Like, I think doing this without thinking Katniss is gonna try to help is, like, a crazy idea.
Well, I think that's the point. Like, Plutarch sold this to Snow as something that would make Katniss look bad, knowing that Katniss would run in and help the revolution that way. Like, I think it just comes down to Plutarch playing both sides.
But I just don't like it because I just feel like Plutarch is so just... I feel like I think this is part of my, like, one of my big things is he's just this person who's not in it. And so to, like, cause all of this, like, because they still had months before the games even happened at this point. You know, they still had so much time of, like, to cause so much destruction where it doesn't affect him at all. To move his propaganda around. I just don't...
See, I just think that's totally the whole point.
I know,
but that's totally the whole point.
But I just hate it. I hate Plutarch
I
for
agree.
it. And I think it's a horrible... Like, I just hate the character trait of him, of his, like, little rich boy who just wants to do these things to make the propaganda look better. Like, that just bothers me because it just feels just icky. It's just icky, and I just hate it.
Yeah.
And I hate Plutarch. Like, I think he's such a horrible character. And this, like, just made it worse for me.
Okay.
This moment of, like, let's destroy everything to make him turn against her. And it's like, because I also don't, like, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I just don't like it. I just hate Plutarch with I truly hate Plutarch.
I think that's fair.
And I feel this was, like, a really, like, rough moment in it of, like,
gotcha.
You little mean person. District 12 already doesn't have anything. Like, the Hob already doesn't have any. Do you know what I mean? And it's like he doesn't know, because it's not like he goes out there. You know, like, it's just like, it just feels like destruction for destruction's sake for, like, a TV moment that they ended up cutting because.
See, I just disagree, but that's okay. I just think that's the whole point.
Yeah, but I still hate Plutarch for it, and I think he's a horrible person.
Yeah, that's fine. So after that, Gale gets hurt. Woohoo! Just kidding.
No.
Because he's still going to throw.
It's more freaking screen time
it's
for
more
him.
freaking screen time for
It's
Gale.
another kiss.
We cannot. Which is like one of the only ones that happens in the book. Why were there so many kisses before this?
I hated
Ridiculous.
it. This was so stupid.
Ridiculous. Anyways, Gale gets hurt, but then he gets nursed back to health.
By guess who helps?
Prim,
and freaking PETA.
That's because PETA's a good guy.
Ugh. PETA should not have been there.
PETA's a good guy.
PETA's too good.
He's too good. Then we get news of the 75th games are upon us, and they are going to be reaped from the victors. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
And Katniss is pissed. Haymitch is pissed.
Rightfully so.
PETA, I'm sure, is pissed. Doesn't really show it.
No, he's sad. It shows him, and he's really sad.
I know.
He's like not happy.
I know.
Katniss is distraught out of her mind.
Yeah, Katniss is in the woods. Haymitch is throwing things.
I was really glad
and PETA's sad.
Gale did not show up in that moment.
Me too.
Because, ugh.
But one thing they did skip over were the two girls in the forest in the movie, which I think was kind of a bummer, because then when we do get the end and we find out about District 13, like, I think it aided to the story to have that introduced earlier.
I agree.
So I am bummed that they kept that out of the movie, which, I mean, it is a cuttable scene. Like, it makes sense, but I do think it aided in the story where we were able to kind of understand once we got the revelation of District 13. Like, I think District 13 kind of came out of nowhere at the end there because they got rid of that scene.
Yeah.
But they're going back into the games. Katniss runs over and is like, we gotta save PETA. We gotta save him. And PETA's like, we gotta save Katniss. We gotta save her. And Haymitch is like, I don't know. Kind of depends on if they reap me or not.
He's like,
kind of crazy.
We'll figure it out.
So we get to reaping day. Katniss is obviously, her name's pulled. And then Haymitch's name is pulled. And PETA volunteers.
With no hesitation.
Which, this was really interesting. I was noticing when Effie reads Haymitch's name,
she's relieved.
She's super, super relieved. And I was wondering what you thought of that. Is it because you think she knows PETA's going to volunteer, so Haymitch is safe? Or,
I thought it was because it wasn't PETA being called.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I think she just has I think it's because she knew PETA was going to volunteer, because her and Haymitch are really close.
Yeah. No, I completely agree, but I also feel like Effie was so, like, invested in Katniss and PETA. Like, to me, it was like, oh, it was Haymitch. It's not PETA. Like, they still have a chance. That's how I felt. Like,
yeah.
Like, they could still, Katniss could come out of this.
And they could
this, you know, especially where, like, even though Effie and Haymitch have such a great relationship, Effie was so bought into, like, the capital idea of Katniss and PETA that, to me, it was like, oh, they can still do it.
Because, and then after PETA volunteers and she says, oh, your tributes, whatever, Katniss Everdeen and PETA Miller, she does have a, like, harder time getting PETA out. Which,
yeah. But that's my opinion. What did you think?
I don't know. I can see either way, her being relieved that it's not going to be Haymitch, because PETA would obviously volunteer.
Right.
Because her and Haymitch are buddies. Or her thinking, but I just can't imagine her not thinking PETA would volunteer.
But I also, like, I don't know. I mean, it was kind of interesting because it was the first time when I was watching this that I, like, thought, like, I get PETA wanting to volunteer to help Katniss and to save Katniss, but, like, also, if he didn't volunteer, they could have a chance after.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And so, like,
but I think they knew Snow wasn't going to let that happen.
Right.
And PETA didn't want to live without her.
I mean, Snow, like, obviously, like, PETA and Katniss knew that. Yeah. I don't think Effie knew.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Effie obviously didn't know that. So I don't think, so I think she probably was under the guise of,
that's fair.
If Haymitch is pulled, there's still a chance for Katniss and PETA in the end.
No, I think that's fair.
Not knowing the Snow of it all.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So
now they're going into the games, and they aren't allowed to say their goodbyes to anyone. They're just shoved on the train, and sent back to the Capitol.
Ugh.
Which is ridiculous. These poor people.
These poor kids.
And they start training. They're introduced to some of the mentors, or not the mentors, the other victors that they're going to be competing against.
We meet Finnick.
We meet Finnick in his little saucy little outfit with the sugar cubes. And we get the chariot scene.
Yep.
It's all very exciting.
Meet Joanna.
We meet Joanna in her little sexy thing.
Just Jennifer's face. In that
it's so perfect. It's so perfect.
It's so funny.
Whatever her name is, I can't think of her name. Who plays Joanna? She's in Pride and Prejudice too. She did such an incredible job. Like, she is the perfect Joanna. Every single time she was on the screen, I was like, that is exactly who Joanna is. Like, perfect.
We love it. Perfect.
So we get that. They go into training. We get to meet Wyrus and Beatty and Mags, and this was sad.
This was just
broke my little heart.
Broke my heart.
We meet them. We kind of get introduced to the careers a little bit.
Anna Barius has shaved down her teeth.
Yikes.
Yikers. We meet the Morphlings. We just kind of start meeting everybody, and we're just at this point there's nothing for anybody to hide because everybody knows what they can do.
Yep.
So they're just kind of doing their thing.
Yep.
Katniss uses her bow and arrow, and all of a sudden everybody wants to be Katniss's ally.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy? And she wants Beetee, Wyrus, and Mags.
Which is such a slay move.
If
she can't have them, she wants nobody.
That's it.
Which it was so... I loved how they did this scene, because it does so give, like, 17-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And she's like, I want Wyrus and Beetee and Mags.
She goes, I want Wyrus and Beetee.
Yeah.
And Haymitch is
goes,
like...
Oh, okay. Who else?
Anybody else? Mags.
And he's like, okay, well, I'll tell him you're still thinking about it. She goes, well, then I don't want anyone. Like, it was so, like, sassy and 16-year-old of her. I loved it. But then we get the with the people. They're like little interview things. Not interview things, but where they're individual assessments. They're individual assessments. We actually get to see the mural
of Rue
that PETA did, which I liked including that, because in the book they've cleaned it all up by the time that Katniss gets in there, and I think it does, like, in the book Katniss is like, oh, he must have done something, so I'm going to do this or whatever, but I feel like seeing that, evoking that emotion in her to do what she does makes a lot of sense. Like, I think that was a good,
I thought it was really good. Yeah, no, I really
we got to see PETA's mural.
So good.
Which was sweet.
It was really sweet. But yeah, no, I liked that. I thought, like, it was, in a non, like, actually rebellious way of, like, starting a revolution. This was their, like, hers and PETA's first, like, rebellion.
Actually, like, stick it to the Capitol.
Like, stick it to the Capitol because we're all going to die. Yeah. Like, this is, like, a real, like, crap.
Yep. And then after that, we get the interviews with Caesar.
Which, again, Caesar and his teeth
are just so white.
And I
think it's also he is much tanner in this one than he is in that
and
first
it's
movie.
So good.
And they glisten.
They glisten
and they glow.
And Stanley Tucci,
I love him.
He is so good.
He is so good.
He is incredible. His Caesar Flickerman is unmatched.
It's
like
perfect.
Truly,
it's
he's so good at it. And it's just interesting because it's interesting to watch, like, throughout the different, like, is it Glimmer and Gloss? No, Cashmere and Gloss, when they're, like, talking and they're talking to Haymitch, like, Katniss is listening and talking to him, and she's like, why are they all, and he's like, no one is happy.
Yeah.
Like, not even careers are happy about this. And so, but it's interesting to see, like, Caesar, like, kind of have, like, to pretend to kind of have, like, shucks, you're getting called back in. This is a bummer. And then he's like, hello, with his teeth. And I don't know. It was just interesting. And it's always interesting to hear, like, the way the cadence of Stanley Tucci's voice in this, because Stanley Tucci himself has a very different natural cadence of talking. And I just think it's always just, like, a little jarring when you're like, because he, like, loses himself in Caesar, like, so much.
Yeah, he does such a good job.
And it's so good. So, but yeah.
But so we get the interviews. We get that no one is happy about this.
Joanna is
pissed. And other people are crying. Like, everyone is trying to get these
games canceled. Rightfully so,
because they were promised that,
like Joanna says, she was supposed to live in peace forever.
But
nope.
Then we get little Mr. Peta up there.
Well, Katniss is in her wedding dress first.
Yes, okay, yes.
Katniss goes up in her wedding dress
that Snow asked her to wear.
And she does her spin and reveals the full, like, Mockingjay suit.
Which this was so well done. Like that, yeah. I feel like that's a hard thing to, like, read on a page and be like, okay, we have to make a dress that's a bird. Like, literally turn a dress into a bird. And they did such a good job.
Yeah.
Like, with the wings, everything about it. Like,
it was so good. It was stunning, honestly.
So we get that. We get a little applause for Cinna. And
Lenny Kravitz.
I love Lenny Kravitz. He's so swag.
He is so swag. And they gave him more. They upped the Capitals outfits in general this movie.
Yeah.
And even though, Cinna does not dress like a normal Capital person, they gave him some swaggy Capital outfits. He's got a bandana at one point that goes across his forehead.
We love to see it.
And I just, oh man, it's
he's
so
just dripping
good.
in swag.
He really is. But so we get the applause for Cinna, and he just,
Then Mr. Peta goes up.
Peta comes up
and reveals that not only are they already married, Katniss is pregnant. Which pisses everyone off, which is genius. Like, this little kid was just a PR wonder.
He truly, he knows how to work. He knows how to, like, talk to Caesar, so, like, he just knows how to work a crowd. Yeah. And oh my gosh, it was just it was crazy. And then they all stand there and hold hands.
Aww.
And President Snow was pissed.
Literally pissed.
Like, he's so mad about it. I just love the flashes to Snow throughout, like, the whole thing. And I love, again, a tribute to Donald Sutherland. Like, you can tell exactly what he's thinking every single time, even if it's just a split second, really quick. Like, exactly where Snow's at, which I think is so cool. So good.
Because he's not on screen for very long at a time. Like, it's really quick, but you know what's going on. You know what's
up. It's amazing.
So then we get Effie is giving everyone their trinkets.
Yep.
So we get the necklace for Peta. We get the
cuff,
the bracelet, bangle for
Haymitch,
and then Effie's hair and
Katniss's
pin.
I still die when she's like, I have my hair. And it's like a wig.
I know, like, of all the, like, her trinket is her wig. It's incredible. Love her.
It's so funny.
And then they get separated, or they go into their...
Well, Haymitch says,
remember who the real enemy is.
Like, he's like, okay.
If this is it.
This is it. And then Katniss, they're all, like, loaded up in there. Katniss and Cinna. Cinna says goodbye, puts her Mockingjay pin. And
she gets in her thing, gets locked in, and then he gets beat up.
Heartbreaking. What a freaking Snow. What a way to send someone into the games.
I know.
Just
psychological torture. Literally,
it's just so
this
good.
Man is crazy.
He's crazy. It's so good.
So R.I.P. Cinna, R.I.P. Lenny Kravitz. He will be missed.
Because, what a way to die, though.
Mockingjay is significantly less swag.
Because
there's no Lenny Kravitz.
Could you imagine what Cinna could have done in District 13? He probably would have killed Coin himself.
Probably. With some fire outfit.
Yeah. He probably would have killed Coin just so he could get Katniss in something to look nice.
What he would have done is he would have become Coin's
right-hand man.
Dresser.
That's so true.
Stylist, obviously. Because Coin's got to look swag. And he would have, like, poisoned her outfit or something.
Oh, he would have done so good.
When she, like... breathed wrong or something. She was filled with poison because Cinna was swag.
Cinna was so swag.
And R.I.P. Cinna.
I mean, could you imagine him in one of those District 13 outfits and he rips it up and puts a bandana on?
Oh, he's so cool. I love Lenny Kravitz.
I miss Lenny Kravitz in Mockingjay. He's greatly missed.
Yes.
Yeah.
But so we get to the beginning of the games. And remember, this is only about 40 minutes in. But it's about
2/3 of the book. It's
book.
like really far into the book.
It's a significant amount of the book. And I was very sad that they rushed a lot of this. But
yeah.
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. It has a time limit, whatever.
Whatever.
We get to the games. They go up and see the arena for the first time. They see the water.
It's in Hawaii.
Waimea Falls. And
that's my favorite part of going to Waimea Falls is the big
all the movies that were filmed
all the movies there, and the big one of Catching Fire was filmed. Hunger Games.
They're very proud of it.
They are. We were very proud of it when we went.
Yeah,
just barely.
Exactly. So then the games start, you know, we get the revelation that Finnick has Haymitch's bangle thing. And so they are teammates. We got Mags, we got PETA. The four of them head into the woods and are pretty quickly met with the fog. And
no, first they get to the force field.
Yeah, PETA dies.
Katniss is distraught.
Beyond
distraught. Because little does she know she's in love with this man. Insane.
Yeah.
But Finnick saves PETA, which is
so swag.
So swag. Go Finnick.
We love Finnick.
They get wildly dehydrated. Haymitch sends the spile.
The water thing.
And then they're quickly met with the fog.
The fog comes. They start running. They are burning up. They are so miserable every time this poor little fog hits them.
And then I think this is different than the book, if I remember. And then PETA gets real hit by the fog. Yeah. And he can't walk anymore.
He was bubbly looking.
He was real bubbles. And he couldn't walk anymore.
Yes. So, where I think in the book, because again, in the movies they take out, PETA lost his leg.
The prosthetic leg.
In the first movie, or the first book. Which I think is just the prosthetic leg that slows him down. Where this time they had to get super foggy.
He just got fogged.
He got fogged.
He got little bubbles. And R.I.P. to the beautiful Mags, the winner of the 11th Hunger Games, the only one who knew Lucy Gray. Yes. She turns and walks into the fog,
which is brutal.
Crazy way to go. She went really fast though. Yeah, the cannon went really fast,
really quick, which was good.
Which is
you
great.
Know, if she has to go, at least it was quick.
At least it was quick. I did not want Max to suffer. It was a quick go.
They make it to the water.
Yep.
And
then they're healed.
We see little monkeys are about, and we're like, that's weird. Why are there monkeys about? There's monkeys, and then all of a sudden, boom. There's monkeys, and they're trying to kill everyone.
They're insane.
They're staring at
so
PETA.
Scary.
And Katniss is like, PETA, walk backwards very slowly. And then they attack.
Yep.
And so they're running from these freaking monkeys.
Yep.
And one of the morphlings saves PETA. She does.
Sacrifices herself for PETA.
Yeah. And they take her to the water, give her a very nice little
send off.
She
gets to see the sunrise.
It's so sad. Oh.
It's actually really sad.
Breaks my heart.
The poor morphlings.
Literally. And then they're like, and then PETA's like, she saved me. She jumped out in front and saved me. And him and Katniss are like, well, that's freaking weird.
That's
Why
weird.
Are people saving me?
What is going on?
Again, they've been in this arena for like 12 hours. PETA died twice. Nearly. Once, literally did die. Very close on the second one. So, you know, PETA's
just not...
He's just not street smart, and that's okay.
It's not even street smart. I mean, because I don't know if killer monkeys and force fields are street smarts. I just think he's not meant for, like, the games. He is meant for that interview with Caesar. That is where, you know, or talking to people. He's a very intellectual human being. The brute force is not quite
not his thing, and that's okay. We still love him.
We love him so much more than Gale.
Gale, you piss me off.
I know. Time. I hate Gale.
But they're at the beach. They're chilling now. And then all of a sudden, well, they get a little sleep, I think, and then
at some point they get a smidgen of sleep.
And then Joanna, Beetee, and Wyrus come busting out of the forest.
The jungle.
They're covered in blood. All of this is I feel like this part is very book accurate. Like, all of the games is very, very book accurate.
Agreed.
Which is cool. Like, I think they did a very good job. They team up, you know, they go about their thing. Same thing in this book. We don't need to go over all of this.
Joanna says that weird line of, I got them out for you. And Katniss is like, what does this mean? Why do people keep saying these weird things? This is so crazy.
But they, you know, they figure out it's clock, start doing some things. Beetee decides we're going to cook the beach, basically. Wyrus died in that. There's a lot.
Wyrus died. We had the Mocking. We had the Jabberjays.
We had the Jabberjays. All of this is really, really book accurate. So shout out to this.
Good job, guys.
They did a great job.
Proud of you.
We get up to the tree to do the thing. Katniss and Joanna are going to run the wire. Peeta and Finnick are going to protect Beetee. And they're gonna blow this thing skyward.
They're gonna sizzle that beach and that ocean.
So good.
All the people are going to be so sizzled.
So sizzled. So Joanna and Katniss are running. They get attacked by the careers. Joanna cuts out.
Slices her arm a little bit.
And then rubs blood all over her neck. I forgot she did this.
It did
totally look like Katniss was dead. Like, she did such a good job. If it was, like, if I was one of the careers, I'd be like, yeah, she's dead.
That's a goner.
Keep moving.
Keep going. That is a gonzo lady.
Literally.
Gone. Done. Forever.
So then Finnick comes running. Katniss is all worried about Peeta.
Here's a cannon.
Runs back to the tree. And this was very, very astute, I think, of them to do. Was we show Snow right now watching Katniss ready to shoot her arrow.
At Finnick.
And obviously everyone loves Finnick. The person who kills Finnick is going to be bad news. Bad news. Totally ruins her. Will totally ruin her reputation.
Because Finnick is beloved.
Just like Snow wanted. And then she can die and she won't die a martyr. But you kind of see Katniss, like, you know, Finnick gives his remember who the real enemies are.
And I think such a smart.
Genius.
Like, just so good. Like, the way he delivers it. Because he knows Katniss doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And he's like, she's obviously very confused.
Yeah.
And, like, to just pull out the line that obviously Haymitch and them have all talked about.
Yes. Genius. Perfect timing there, brother.
Good job.
But you see her start to turn her arrow towards the sky. You see Snow kind of be like, what's going on? Like, I think just the way this was shot is really, really interesting.
It was cool to watch them have the same thoughts at the same time.
Simultaneously.
And and Snow's just like, oh no. And so she shoots her arrow at the ceiling. It overrides everything, breaks it. Sky is falling. Yep.
She's been electrocuted, obviously.
And Beetee's tweaking on the ground.
Beetee's not doing well.
He just
Finnick,
tweaking.
who knows?
We don't know where Peeta is.
We do not know where Peeta is.
We don't know where Joanna is.
We don't know where the careers are. We've heard a couple cannons. We don't really know.
We don't know
what
what's
the
up.
sitch is.
Yep.
Then we get the iconic scene of Katniss flying into the sky.
Being lifted
up, clamped and lifted up.
The clamping is crazy.
It is crazy. How you wouldn't clamp an arm? I don't know.
There's so many thoughts about it.
So many questions about this.
But the clamp is crazy.
They lift her up. She wakes up.
She's Ariana Grande up.
Literally, Ariana Grande up. And then she wakes up. Beetee's next to her. Not looking so hot.
Nope.
Brother's been through it.
He was tweaking.
And we see she gets up. She gets a syringe, like the icon she is. A syringe in her against the Capitol. We love to see it. She runs. Walks in. She walks into Haymitch, Finnick, and Plutarch, standing there talking about Peeta, and Katniss freaks out and is like, rightfully so, mad at Haymitch because obviously Finnick and Plutarch are Capitol. Why is Haymitch with Capitol people?
Yeah, like WTF. And Haymitch is like, would you chill for a second, girlfriend? Let us explain. Let us chat.
So that's when we learn that the revolution has begun. And this was really interesting because we've said many times that Katniss really had no autonomy in any of this. Like, she was forced into this position a lot.
Yep.
And Plutarch says the revolution started. You are the Mockingjay. We did this for you.
See, again,
you are it now, kind of thing. Which is so interesting because she never wanted.
She didn't want it. She didn't want any of this.
Any of it.
All she wanted to do
was survive.
She wanted to protect her sister. All she wanted to do was just live to serve, like
literally
live. She just wanted to live. She was never gonna have anything. All she wanted to do was live alone.
Yeah.
She was never gonna get married. She was never gonna have a family because all she wanted to do was protect her family. And freaking Plutarch.
I just thought it was interesting how poignant he was with that. You know what I mean? Like there was no discussion at all.
Never. But did any sorry, never mind. That's another book discussion.
Okay, we'll get there next time. And so then she's like freaking out, whatever, they drug her. She wakes up in District 13 with Gale.
Oh my gosh.
And this part's not in the book, if I remember right. We stop with Plutarch and Finnick and Haymitch, right? Yeah. So this is a new scene because, of course, Gale needed more screen time.
Freaking Liam Hemsworth needed more screen time to fill his salary.
Which, you know what? I feel bad for Liam Hemsworth.
I do too.
Because the last song is an incredible movie.
Incredible movie.
And Liam, you're great.
You're amazing.
And we love you in that.
You are so good.
But guess what?
Gale sucks.
I can't even watch the last song without thinking, you know what? Gale sucks. I hate
Grim
Gale.
Reaper.
I hate Gale.
I hate Gale.
And that's because you did a really good job, Liam Hemsworth. So shout out to you.
Nothing
against you, but
I'm sorry you had such a horrible character to work with. And you did a great job with a horrible character that was posed as a hero. Because that's the thing. Snow posed as a bad man. He is a bad man.
Gale's just the unlucky third, you know? You know what I'm saying? Anyways,
crazy thing.
We wake up in 13. Gale's like, yo, District 12's been destroyed.
Gone.
Your family's okay. I got them out. After the arena collapsed, Capitol sent in bombs. Everyone's dead, but I got your family out.
And
we're in 13. Whoa.
13 exists?
13 exists, which again is why I think if they would have included that other scene earlier.
We held hands.
That was so weird. If they would have included that scene earlier, it would have made more sense. It would have made more sense.
Well, I think that, like, the idea because those girls leaving to 13, you know, Katniss is like, that doesn't exist. I don't know where they're going, you know, and so it helps build it because you miss all of, because even with removing the Avoxes in the first one, we don't get the backstory of their running possibly to 13, you know, like we don't get any semblance that 13 could even be option.
So great reveal, but a little confusing.
Yeah.
They had a chance to set it up better and they didn't. Well, that's okay.
That's fine. It's very small critique.
Yeah. And we get, which is Katniss looking up with this new life ahead of her as the Mockingjay
that she didn't ask
to be for at
all.
So overall, incredible book. They did such a good job, I think, of making it as book accurate as they can. Obviously, they do have to change things.
Yeah.
Like that, and that is just the unfortunate truth of a book to movie adaptation. They do have to make some changes. I think for the most part,
I felt
they did a really great job.
I felt like the changes that were made were good.
Yeah.
Like I didn't, you know, it wasn't.
Except for all the screen time Gale got.
That was horrible. I will say that is my least favorite change is omitting 100%. omitting the cousin aspect of it
and making them act like a couple because they aren't a couple. No. Katniss is not interested in him that way. She doesn't understand that she can just love him platonically, and she does love him platonically, but she's not in love with him at all. And they made him act like a couple, and I did not like that.
There were too many kisses.
Way too many kisses. I think there's 2 in the book.
I think so, but there were like 4 or 5.
There were 4 or 5 in the movie. Too many. But the movie was great. Again, with every single one of these movies, it is cast to perfection. This is genuinely.
Crazy. Yeah. I was thinking about this.
Cast perfectly, and they just perfectly is not a word, but we're gonna move on. Okay. Perfectly is not a word, but we're gonna move. It's cast perfectly. And it was cast perfectly, and everyone did such a great job.
It was so good. Between like Sam Claflin, incredible. I cannot remember Joanna's name.
Joanna, I love you. I loved you in Pride and Prejudice.
We love you so much. I'm so sorry.
You were incredible. You continue to be incredible.
Plutarch is incredible. Philip Seymour Hoffman is truly like, he was amazing in these films. Yeah. Like he really did play, and I'm really excited to see Jesse Plemons.
I know, me too.
Because he really did play such a good
bad guy.
Yeah. Because again, I do find Plutarch to be a villain.
I do too.
I do not like him. But he did such a good job, and
he's just so charming. Like, there's just something about him that is likable.
Yeah.
That is Plutarch needs. Like, Plutarch needs to be likable.
That's exactly.
Like, his personality, not his actions, but his personality.
His personality needs to be likable, you know. And
he did a great job.
We have so much more of President Snow, Donald Sutherland in this, and
he did such
amazing. A good job. It's truly incredible, like how well everything was cast, and it's the most consistent casting throughout.
Yeah, I don't think they
5 movies now.
Anyone?
No, they didn't recast anybody, and like, there's not a single person I would have changed their casting.
100%, yeah.
And I still like
and that's for every movie.
Like
every movie, these have been cast perfectly. I mean, we haven't seen the last one yet, obviously, because it hasn't come out yet.
It hasn't come out yet. 90 days.
But from what we can tell, obviously
it's gonna be crazy good.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just, I don't know. I'm just very always very impressed with the casting.
Yeah.
It's always been and seems to always will be truly
perfect,
impeccable, perfectly. But yeah, this was a great movie. I love this movie.
Yeah, this obviously, according to the fandom, is the best book.
Best movie.
And I 100% agree. Like, it is so good.
I'm very excited. The creators are saying that Sunrise is
it's giving Catching Fire
level of good,
which is scary,
which is terrifying.
Given the reference document,
the book.
But
yeah, so I love it. It's so
10
good.
out of 10. Love this movie and love the book. They did incredible. Such a great job.
Yeah, I like it, and I think also, like, with the way that the movie is and like how good it is, I think it's honestly a testament to the movie that when we were reading the book, we're like, man, this is a shot for shot.
We're literally watching the movie as we're reading this book,
and yet
I can picture everything.
This did not, like, part of it. It's not
a shot for shot.
It's remake. A great adaptation, but I think it's funny.
But it is an adaptation. It is not a shot for shot remake.
I think it's funny because I literally, my first like 20 pages in, I was like, I've seen this movie.
I think I've seen this
film before. Exactly. But it's not. But I think that's a testament to both the book and the movie of how good they are.
Yep.
That
they hold up.
They hold up impeccably.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, 10 out of 10. If you've never seen this movie, definitely go watch it.
Go watch it.
If you didn't read the book. Right now, we are reading Mockingjay, so make sure you're reading it.
Bring it out.
I, of course, have it on me because who would I be without my book? Time for Mockingjay. So we will see you the first Tuesday of September with Mockingjay, and we will be putting out a form and everything to fill out. A few days before. So go follow us on social media. It's just 80 Diaries Podcast everywhere. Mm-hmm. On TikTok and Instagram, all of those places. So
those are the only two.
Yeah, so that you can
give us your thoughts.
Give us your thoughts and your feedback because we love to hear it.
We love it.
And then we will be, so this movie is two movies. So the third week will be part 1 and the fourth week will be part 2. So you're getting 3 book club episodes in September. Get so excited.
Get really excited because that will be 3 book club episodes September and 3 in a row because the next week after will be Ballad.
So we've got a lot going on. Make sure you're following us so you can stay up to date on what's going on. We'll see you Friday for our
regularly scheduled programming.
And we love you all. And we love the Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games.
Oh, I thought we were going to make it all the way through without saying that.
We did not. But do you know what's funny? I was actually thinking about it when I was watching the movie. I think it's Caesar. The way he says the Hunger Games is the way Grace does it. And it's specifically in Catching Fire when he goes, the Hunger Games. And I was laughing
Hunger Games.
So hard.
Yeah.
So
Icons.
We love it. And we will see you guys on Friday.
Bye.
Bye.